back to serve for North Quincy, up 6-1 early on here. Served on, Sienna controls that one. Gabby outside to Elsa. Elsa just tips it into Joss. What an adjustment mid-air by Elsa. She found the hole. And it's her sister, Evie, now back to serve. Evie, deep serve. Oh, looked like Brooklyn Rizzo was going to go for that one, but just pulled back at the last second. Good eye in the back row. Back to serve for North Quincy. And we have a timeout called early on here by Coach Sweetapple to settle the nerves. It's a timeout called by the Hillers.
We just fixed some technical stuff and we're actually going out live finally.
And I'm just getting word now that we just fixed some technical issues and now we are just going out live. So welcome everybody. We've been recording, but now apparently we are just live. So welcome everybody. It's Matt Clancy here from the Fieldhouse here at Hopkinton for the second round of the D2 Division II state tournament. We welcome North Quincy into the Fieldhouse, and again, we just fixed some technical issues, so we are officially live now. And as you can see, North Quincy took an early 7-2 lead. Some early jitters here for the Hillers. So we'll see what can get worked out. North Quincy with the serve. It is Kathy Moe back to serve. And we were not ready. We had a substitution coming in. And it's number 26, Josie Magnarelli, checking in for the Raiders up front. And again, it's Kathy Moe back to serve. Moe, nice serve, controlled by Sienna. Gabby has to lunge for that one. Sophia just takes a swing at it. Moe from the back row. Swung on off the block. That was number 27, Ava Bryan with the swing. Another senior for the Raiders. 8-2, North Quincy. Jordis controls that one. Gabby with the set outside to Elsa. And calling a double hit. All right. 9-2, North Quincy. Yeah, Moe on the serve. Floated on. Sienna controls it. Gabby with a set in the middle to Sophia, and that's going to be long. A lot of hitting errors early on here for the Hillers. That's how we got to this point. A lot to clean up early on in set number one. Moe still serving. And that is long. Good eyes by Jordis in the back row there. It is 10-3. The Hillers down 7. And it's Olivia Carrazza checking in for Jordis. She will go back to serve. We need a run here. Olivia with the serve. That's going to be tough. Aggressive play at the net by Sophia, but Moe dives and takes that one. Sienna controls it. Gabby with an outside set to Elsa with a big swing off the block. Moe again controls it. Sadie Johnson tracks that down for North Quincy. Bumped over there. And Gabby with the set in the middle to Sophia, and that is long again. Sophia just not snapping that wrist early on. 11-3, North Quincy up in set number one. A lot of unforced errors here by the Hillers. Sadie Johnson back to serve. Sienna controls it. Gabby set outside. Elsa just pops it over, and she'll have to do that all night, I think. Nice adjustment. North Quincy not ready for that one. And now we have Elsa back to serve. 11-4. Little top spin on that. Set to the outside. That was Mackenzie with the swing. Controlled. Gabby with outside set to Adriana, who takes a little bit off it. Johnson gets to it. Moe set outside to Ava Bryan. Pops it over. Adriana to Gabby. Sophia just pops it. It hangs on the net, but Sophia gets a nice bump on it back to Elsa. And Adriana's just going to get it over. North Quincy a little bit out of system now. Free ball coming back over for the Hillers. Elsa bumped up front to Gabby. Set outside, and I think they're going to call a carry or a double hit. Yep, double hit on Gabby. We've seen a couple of those already as well in set number 1. It's Ava Bryan back to serve for North Quincy. Gets it over. Olivia controlled very nicely to Gabby. Swung on to Adriana through the block. Big swing by Adriana. Right off that outside hand of the North Quincy block. And it is now Sienna back to serve. And Evie checking in. Sienna served. Ava Bryan controls. Set by Johnson to the right side. Olivia controls it. Gabby with a quick set in the middle and a nice swing by the freshman. Big swing there by Evie in the middle. Just a single blocker was up. 12-6. Sienna back to serve. Good serve by Sienna, but controlled nicely by Mo. Johnson was set. Ava Bryan swung on. Sienna controls it very nicely. Gabby outside. Big swing, and Sienna gets an arm on it. Keep it alive. Gabby back over to Adriana. Pops it over the block, but Johnson is there. Mo with a bump set outside to Brooklyn Rizzo, who sends it deep, and Liv could not control that one. 13-6. Side out North Quincy. Checking in is number 24, Autumn Ocampos. And back to serve is now Melanie Wijaya. Wijaya with the serve. Sienna controlled. Gabby, another quick set in the middle to Evie, and a big block there by Autumn Ocampos. They were ready for that quick set that time. North Quincy has some height. Their middles are tall. And got the block there. Wijaya back to serve. Abby controls that one. Gabby, another quick set in the middle to Evie. Bumped up by Rizzo. Outside, and point for the Hillers. Double hit. 14-7. Jordis Vogel checking in for the Hillers, as well as Kathy Moe for North Quincy. It's Gabby Patty back to serve. Gabby, good serve. Controlled by North Quincy. Outside to Rizzo. Blocked at the net. And it's Gabby back to serve. Controlled by Mo. Johnson set to the middle. Big swing. Oh, and that was going out, and Sienna touched it. I think it was going out. That was the middle. Autumn Ocampos with a big swing. Back to serve is Bella McKenzie. Floats it in there. Adriana controlled it. Gabby with a set, and no, some miscommunication there. Evie was not sure if that was set for her or for Adriana. And some more unforced errors here for the Hillers. 16-8 North Quincy up here. It's McKenzie to serve. And I think that did catch the line. What a serve right to the wing in between the front and the back row. And another timeout called by Coach Sweetapple. North Quincy's up by 9 here in set number 1. And again, for those just joining us, we did have some technical difficulties early on, but we are now officially live. So again, this is the second round of the Division II state tournament, the round of 16. It's the North Quincy Raiders coming to the Fieldhouse tonight against the Hillers, the 7 versus 10 matchup. And as you can see early on, 17-8 North Quincy up in the first set. A lot of unforced errors. Hopkinton has not played very well at all early on here in the first set. I still don't think North Quincy has seen anything close to Hopkinton's best. So let's see if they can clean things up here the rest of the first set. A lot of unforced errors early on and some hitting errors from the Hillers. And Coach Sweetapple has already used both of her timeouts to try and settle the girls down early on here. It's 17-8 North Quincy up. It's Bella McKenzie on the serve. Sienna gets that one. Jordis has to bump it over. Gabby's just going to send it. North Quincy. Oh, and a really heads-up play by the setter for North Quincy. There was not much she was going to be able to do with the set. She just dumped it over, and the Hillers were not ready for it. 18-8. McKenzie on the serve, and that caught the line, and that's in again. This is the second big service run that McKenzie's had tonight. She's not doing anything crazy. A little bit of painting the lines there the last two, but outside of that, Hillers just a lot of unforced errors early on here. And that one into the net. 19-9 is now the score. And there's still time for the Hillers to come back in this set, but they need to rattle off a bunch of points now before North Quincy gets closer to 25 here. Adriana just floats it in there, keeps it in. Set by Johnson. Big swing off the block. It was tipped by Evie, and Sienna could not get to that one. That was swung on by Autumn Ocampos. 20-9. And it's Brooklyn Rizzo back to serve. Sienna gets that one. Gabby set outside to Elsa, who just rolls it. Charging in was McKenzie, and that is long. That was Sadie Johnson on the swing, who just tried to get it to that back line. 20-10. It's Evie back to serve. Evie just floats it in there. Elsa. Oh. Evie got a piece of it. Gabby outside to Elsa, who adjusts. Take that first ball. Oh, I want to see Elsa just take that ball. Nice swing there by Sophia. Aggressive play at the net. 20-11. Hillers having to grind out points early on here. Evie with the serve. A little bit of side spin on that one. Mo gets to it. Johnson outside. And that's point for the Hillers. 20-12. Evie still serving. Mo set by Johnson. Big swing in the middle. I think that was off the net. Point for the Hillers. That was Ava Bryan with the swing. It was off the net. No touch. Evie's still serving. 20-13. Floated in there, controlled by Rizzo. Johnson has to struggle to get to that one. Mo over the net. Evie controlled Gabby outside to right side Jordis, actually, and that is long. Jordis kind of falling to the side there as she swung that one. And it's Josie Magnarelli checking in for North Quincy, and Kathy Mo back to serve for North Quincy up 21-13. Sienna controlled that one nicely. Quick set in the middle to Sophia, who just pops it up. Mo's going to control it. Swung on by Brian. Back row hit by Adriana. That one had some juice on it, but controlled very nicely again by Mo. Ava Bryan with another big swing, and the line judge does not know. She didn't know if that was in or out, but it is called for the Hillers. She did not know. It did look long from my point of view. And North Quincy is asking the ref to clarify the call. And 21-14, still for the Hillers, down 7. Still the Hillers serve. It's Olivia Carrazza back to serve. Olivia, that's in. Caught the line, just floated it deep. It's 21-15. Hopkinton creeping back into the set. And Carrazza on the serve here. Another one going deep, and that's going to catch the line again. What a serve by Liv. And the student section is diving out of the stands on that one in celebration. 21-16. Olivia with two very deep serves that are making the North Quincy back line really question whether it's going to be in or out. This one comes in a little bit shorter. Johnson just dumps it over, but Gabby's ready for that one. Sienna tracks it down. Someone's got to take it. Olivia takes it. Johnson mishits it, controlled by Mo. Free ball coming over, but a nice hit from the back row on the free ball. Outside to Elsa, swung through the block. She got it, 21-17. Here come the Hillers. Down 4. Olivia still serving. This one comes in short. Johnson has to track it down. Just pushed on. Adriana with a diving play, and no one is there. No one is there. Sophia was kind of out of position. And Sienna with a diving play to keep that alive, and no one was home at the net. That was a crucial point. Sadie Johnson now back to serve for North Quincy. Just floats it. Oh, and Sienna mishandles that one. 23-17. North Quincy. Sienna controls that one nicely. Gabby outside to Elsa, lines it up, and they're calling 4 hits. It was off the net, was not blocked. So North Quincy is 1 point away here from taking set number 1. Liv controls that one. Gabby outside to Elsa, who adjusts, but Sadie's filling in there. They're sniffing that play out now. Brian with the swing over to Sienna, who controls it. Quick set in the middle, Sophia. And North Quincy is gritty on defense. They're getting to a lot of balls. Heads up play there. Elsa dives to get it. Sophia with another quick swing to the wing. And Johnson, wow, and North Quincy keeps it alive. Mo gets it over. Sienna, oh, dump over by Gabby, but Brian was ready for it. Deep, and Adriana gets an arm on it. What a diving play, and that's out. That is out. What a diving play by Adriana to keep it in. And North Quincy hit that ball out. They're still ahead by 6, though, here in set number 1. So it's 24-18, and it's Elsa back to serve. And Johnson sliding, and that's going to be 4 hits. 24-19. And Elsa on the serve. Little top spin there. Mo gets to it. Set by Johnson to the middle. Elsa controlled. Gabby just dumps it over. Johnson sends it back over. Liv to Gabby, to Sophia in the middle, who just pops it and finds the opening. Nice play by Sophia. Nobody home there for North Quincy, 24-20. And the Hillers were at one point down by 10, so whatever ends up happening here, you know, they did close the gap a little bit, and they're still not even playing their best. So 24-20. Elsa, another good serve. Controlled by Rizzo. Johnson with it set outside, and couple hands on that one. It's got to go over. Oh, and a nice aggressive play at the net by North Quincy. That was number 26, Josie Magnarelli, puts that one away. So 24-20, or 25-20, excuse me, North Quincy takes set number 1. We'll be back in 3 minutes for set number 2. we good? All right, welcome back, folks, to the Fieldhouse here in Hopkinton tonight, where we're here in the round 2 of the Division II state tournament. North Quincy Raiders in town, and they just won set number 1, 25-20. And, despite winning the first set, though, Hopkinton, even though they lost the first set, they played, probably one of their worst sets that they've played in the last few weeks, but only lost by 5. They were down by 10 at one point, still were able to close the gap. So I don't think North Quincy has seen our best yet by any means. So this is a really pivotal second set. We'll see what happens here in set number 2. Out on the floor now for the Hillers, we've got Evie, Cammie, and Abby, as well as Gabby, Adriana, and Sophia. And for North Quincy, we've got Bella McKenzie, Brooklyn Rizzo, Sadie Johnson, Melanie Wijaya, Ava Bryan, and Autumn Ocampos. And again, North Quincy took set number 1, 25-20. And the Hillers had a lot of unforced errors and a lot to clean up. So we'll see what happens here in set number 2. And it's Melanie Wijaya back to serve to kick things off here. Floated on. Abby's going to control that one. Gabby to the middle to Evie. Big swing. And nothing that North Quincy could do there. Nice swing by the freshman. And a much better start already for the Hillers. As it's Adriana back to serve. It's Elsa checking in for Abby Hebert. Adriana floats it in there. Sadie Johnson set outside to McKenzie, who found the hole in the defense. Diving play by Adriana and Cammie. Gabby gets it over. And I think it's a carry or a double hit. Yep, double hit. Point for the Hillers. Adriana back to serve. Let's just keep this in play. Can't give away points tonight. Nice serve by Adriana, controlled by Mo. Johnson, quick set in the middle. Nicely played there by Sienna. And point for North Quincy, another double hit call. And the refs are really watching for that tonight. And you can't afford to have those in the round of 16 of the state tournament. It's McKenzie with the serve. Sienna controls that one. Evie delays a little bit. Mo got to it. Mo's had a great night so far. She's very gritty back there. Adriana controls that one. Gabby with a set outside to Elsa, who takes a big swing. Nothing doing there. Big swing by Elsa. 3-1 here in set number 2. And it's now her sister, Evie, back to serve. Sends it in short. Mackenzie Johnson gets to it. And, Cammie had some trouble with that one. And it's Brooklyn Rizzo back to serve now for North Quincy. Nice serve there. It's skimmed off the net. And that's why Sienna had some trouble with that one. Those are so tough to get. Whenever it skims off the net, it changes direction. Sometimes even picks up a little bit of speed in a weird way, and Sienna had some trouble with that one. So Rizzo's still back to serve. Another one comes in. Adriana gets to that one. Set outside to Cammie, who takes a little bit off it. Kept alive at the net. Johnson takes a swing at that one. Gabby gets to it. Sienna comes over. Elsa with a roll shot deep. Controlled in the back row. Johnson with a set in the middle to Ocampos. And Cammie couldn't get to that one. 4-3, the North Quincy Raiders take the lead here in set number 2. It's Rizzo back to serve. Sienna controls that one nicely. Gabby outside to Elsa. Big swing, and that's in. Nice swing by Elsa. Very nice set and swing there. And then Cammie will check out, and it's Olivia Carrazza checking in, and we'll go back to serve. Tied up at 4 in set number 2. Adriana's tying her shoe. Little delay here. We're good to go. And that had a little bit of movement on it there. Ava Bryan with the swing. Elsa's there. Gabby with a quick set in the middle to Sophia, but Johnson was there. Mo with a bump set to the outside. That's Ava Bryan, and that's not going over. Misplayed there by Bryan. Point for the Hillers, 5-4. Carrazza with the serve. Another deep serve. Mo got to that one. Johnson set in the middle there. Ocampos, what a placement there. Kind of twisted her body and sent it towards the opposite wing. She'll exit for that. And it is Magnarelli checking in for North Quincy. It's Mo back to serve. And that is long. You could hear the bench screaming out. Good call there. 6-5 Hillers up in set number 2. It's Elsa back to serve. Nice topspin serve that Elsa has honed in on this year. What a heads-up play by Sadie Johnson, the setter for North Quincy. She just pops it over. She's been pretty aggressive at the net tonight. And Elsa checks out. It's Abby Hebert checking in. And it's Sadie Johnson back to serve. Floats it. Abby has a little trouble, but Gabby gets to it. Adriana just got to pop it over. Didn't send it deep, but just got it to the front row. Swung outside by Magnarelli. Very well placed. All right, it's Sadie Johnson back to serve. Carrazza gets to it. Gabby just dumps it. Johnson dives. Take that. Nice play by Adriana. Heads up play there to take that first ball. And Gabby kind of just dumped it over. Johnson had to dive, and Adriana took care of that. So it's Sienna now back to serve, tied up at 7. And a nice serve. And that is very much in the corner. Great serve there by Sienna. 8-7, the Hillers up. And Sienna sends it the other way. Mackenzie controls. It's going to be tough at the net. Sent deep. Sienna gets to that one. Gabby comes over. A nice set to the outside for Adriana off the block. What a set by Gabby. She's pumped up after that swing by Adriana. 9-7. Hillers up by 2. Sienna with the serve. And that's in. The back line for North Quincy's had some trouble with these deep serves by Hopkinton. They're just dropping in. Very thin margin. Playing with a little bit of fire here. Sienna drops one in, though. 10-7. This one comes in short. Love the change up there. Evie with a set to Gabby, who's going to set it. Adriana, big swing, and that's in. Hopkinton heating up here in set number 2. 11-7. Sienna, nice serve, controlled by Mo. Sadie, oh, and it was almost blocked. I think it was actually Adriana who got a hand on that one. 11-8. And it's Ava Bryan back to serve for North Quincy. They're down 3. Oh, and just a really good serve right at the feet of Carrazza in the back row. She could not get to it. A nice serve there by Ava Bryan. I wonder if they'll move the back row up a little bit now. They creep in a little bit, and then she sends it deep. Nice change up, but very nice controlled by Liv. Adriana rolls it. Johnson with a set outside to Rizzo. Adriana's there. Should have one coming back to her. Adriana with a big swing off the block, but Johnson gets it. It's going to be close. Adriana gets up. Diving play by Gabby. Sienna bumps it outside. Adriana just rolls it. Mo gets to it. Ava Bryan's going to just send a free ball over. Abby's going to control that one up to Gabby. Quick set in the middle to Evie. Oh! And a missed hit from Evie there, just long. Didn't snap the wrist enough. 11-10. North Quincy climbing back in here. Bryan back to serve. She's been changing up her serve a lot. See what she does here. That one had no movement, and Sienna and Abby, little miscommunication there. We're tied up at 11. Need a side out here. It's Ava Bryan with the serve. Floats it. Sienna gets to that. Has a little trouble. Gabby has to track it down. The serve receive has been a little questionable thus far for the Hillers. And a big block, but it's out. Point for North Quincy. It all starts with that first pass for the Hillers. Need to make sure we get a good first pass to the setter. 12-11, North Quincy takes a 1-point lead. Float on Olivia. And a quick set in the middle. Oh, and the timing was off. Evie jumped a little early. 13-11, North Quincy with a big run here in set number 2. Big serve. Hebert, a little trouble, but Karazic helps her out. Adriana gets it over. Mo gets to it. Sadie Johnson just flips it up. Sienna gets to it. Gabby with a dump over, but Mo's there. Johnson with another set in the middle, and that is long. 13-12. The Hillers down 1. Cammie will check in for Liv, who will check out, and it's Gabby back to serve. Just a sky ball by Gabby. Back set, and that's going to be a double. Double hit by Sadie Johnson. 13 apiece. We're tied up here in set number 2. Coach Sweetapple telling Gabby something on the serve here. Let's see what she does. Floats it in short to Mo, who has a little trouble with it, and another double hit. Oh no, over the net. That was on Sadie Johnson, was the call. So Hillers up by 1, Gabby on the serve. Another kind of floater in there to Mo. Controls Johnson in the middle of the mat. Really big block in the middle by Evie. Point for the Hillers. Evie got a full piece of that one, and a carry was called on North Quincy. 15-13, Hillers up by 2. The points are not coming easy right now. 15-13. Gabby floats it. Oh. And I wonder if they saw something here. Gabby floated kind of a short serve in there 2 or 3 times in a row there. That one came in too short, didn't make it over the net. 15-14. Hillers up by 1. And it's Melanie Wijaya back to serve for North Quincy. That comes over. Sienna has trouble with that one, and that's out. 15 apiece. Wijaya back to serve. Sienna gets that one nicely. Gabby backs at Adriana. Big swing. Nothing Wijaya could do in the back row there. 16-15. Nice swing by Adriana. And Abby Hebert will check out. Elsa checking in the front row. With the famous Woodbury wall up front. The 2 Woodbury sisters. Adriana to serve. Up 16-15. Wijaya gets to it. Johnson with a set to Ocampos, and it was touched at the net. Point for North Quincy. 16 apiece. North Quincy has their fans chanting here. They traveled well tonight. 16 apiece. It's Mackenzie with the serve. Oh, what a serve. Right in between the front and back row to that little wing area. Adriana Dova just could not get to it. So North Quincy takes the lead here, kind of a pivotal point here in set number 2 as we approach 20. 17-16. That thing had no movement and just sailed. 17 apiece. And it's Evie back to serve. Sienna will check out. Sophia checks in. 17 apiece. Oh, and the Hillers have had some very untimely service errors tonight. Very rare for them. North Quincy takes the lead, 18-17. And it's Brooklyn Rizzo back to serve. That one comes in. Sienna takes care of that one. Quick set in the middle. Sophia gets it deep. Good swing by Sophia. You could tell she took a little bit off that one. Some of her swings in the first set were going a little bit long. She took a little bit off that one. Tied up at 18 apiece. Cammie's checking out. Liv checking in. She'll go back to serve. Let's see what Liv does here. She sent a few very deep in the first set. And sends that one. Rizzo controls it. Johnson with a set in the middle to Ocampos, who just reaches back, and no one is home in the middle. No one home in the middle there. Ocampos with a nice swing from the middle. And it's Mackenzie checking in as well as Magnarelli for North Quincy. It's Mo back to serve. Mo gets it over. Sienna controlled the Gab, who just dumps it over, but Ava Bryan was ready for it. Outside to Magnarelli, who just flings it. Adriana takes care of that. Outside to Elsa, big swing down the line, right to the feet of Mo. And she could not get to that one. 19 apiece. Elsa will go back to serve. Top spin serve, controlled. Johnson just dumps it over. Johnson, she's aggressive at the net. She's a very heads-up player. Just found the opening, just dumps it over. And Elsa will check out. It's Abby Hebert checking in. North Quincy up 20-19. Johnson with the serve. Liv control. They're going to be tough. Gabby just has to get it over. Heads-up play. Johnson with a back set to Mackenzie. Big block at the net. Johnson with another set in the middle. Brian's going to push it deep, controlled. Sophia just gets a piece of it. And, ooh, I don't know how they did not call into the net, I think. Yep, into the net. Point for the Hillers. We're tied up at 20. Sophia checks out. Evie checking in. Sienna back to serve. And Sienna takes a little bit off that one. Controlled by Heber from the back row. We got to use this. Evie just rolls it. Brian's there. Evie just takes advantage. Mo diving play to keep it alive. Johnson, that was a double hit. Point for the Hillers. 21-20. Sienna on the serve. Mo controls it. Sadie Johnson outside. Big block. Mackenzie keeps it alive to Mo. Johnson's going to have to just send it over. Controlled by Liv. Gabby with a set outside. Adriana takes a big swing, and it's off the block and out. 22-20. Hillers up by 2. And first time out of the night called here by Coach Caitlin Klaska-Savitis, as she'll try and settle her girls down as the Hillers now take a 22-20 lead here in the second set. While we have a moment, we do want to announce that the field hockey team unfortunately did lose tonight to Doherty, so they are now out of their state tournament. So again, the field hockey team lost, which is too bad to hear. But the volleyball team here tonight, they're in the thick of it, ahead by 2 in set number 2. They lost the first set, 25-20. And again, this is 7 versus 10 matchup, so North Quincy is the 10 seed. The winner will go on to play the winner of the Algonquin versus Plymouth South matchup, which started at 6 o'clock, which may or may not be over. We'll see if we can get an update on that in between sets. All right. Sienna back to serve after the timeout that was called. Good serve by Sienna. And they're out of system. They just have to get it over. Sienna pops it up. Nobody home. Oh. Just uncharacteristic of the Hillers right now. 22-21. Would have loved to see them win that point. All right, so North Quincy back to serve. Ava Bryan flings it over. Good eyes in the back row by Liv. 23-21. Cammie's going to check in here, and Gabby's going to go back to serve. 23-21 in set number 2. Let's see what Gabby does. She was sending a short kind of sky ball last time, 3 or 4 serves in a row. And this time she kind of rolls one with some topspin. Johnson outside to Rizzo. Big block in the net by Evie. Puts the roof on it. That is a big, big block considering where we are in set number 2. 24-21. The Hillers take a 3-point lead, and Coach Kaylin Plaskasavitis is going to take her second timeout. And yes, timeout is called. Although the girls not actually meeting with their coach for North Quincy. They're talking by themselves on the court, which is interesting. Hopkinton will group up. (24-21). Again, very interesting for North Quincy. Most of the players not in the timeout huddle right now. They're talking on the court. Now their coach is calling them over. (24-21). They're definitely trying to use this full timeout here. All right, Gabby with the serve, 24-21. Floats it. Mo's going to control it. Mackenzie is way outside, but gets it back in. Johnson. Big set. Big swing, by Evie in the middle, but controlled by North Quincy outside to Rizzo, and it's tipped, and Evie gets a piece of it, but can't get a handle on it and get it back over. 24-22. And it's Melanie Wijaya who will check in, and she will go back to serve. 24-22. The Hillers up by 2. And that is going to be long. That is long. A crucial error there by Wijaya, and it'll be the Hillers taking set number 2, 25-22. And we will be back in 3 minutes for set number 3. All right, and welcome back, everybody. So Hopkinton just took set number 2 here against North Quincy in the second round of the Division II state tournament. So again, Hopkinton took the second set 25-22. North Quincy took the first set 25-20. So we go into very important set number 3. And the Hillers definitely played a little bit better there in that second set. Started to find their stride, but still not quite all the way there yet, but played much better. There were still some unforced errors on the serve receive. Not as many hitting errors, which is good to see. North Quincy actually probably had more errors in that set, so can't afford to have those. So let's see what happens here in set number 3. Out on the floor for the Hillers, it's Adriana, Evie, and Cammie up front, and then Gabby, Sophia, and Abby Hebert in the back row. And now Sienna is actually going to check in a second here. For North Quincy, we've got Ocampos, Rizzo, and Mackenzie up front, and then Sadie Johnson, Melanie Wijaya, and Ava Bryan in the back row. All right, and Gabby is going to kick things off here in set number 3. And Gabby sends it over, controlled by Bryan. Johnson, oh, what a cutting shot there by Rizzo. Wow. That really just skimmed across the net. That would be very tough for anybody to get. Nice swing there by Rizzo. And they'll take a 1-0 early lead here. It's Mackenzie back to serve. Controlled by Hebert, very high in the air. Gabby's going to pop it up. Oh. Double hit. Another double hit. They've called that a lot tonight. Mackenzie back to serve. Adriana has trouble with that one. Hebert bails her out. Sienna gets to the back row. Johnson with a set to Ocampos. And Gabby controls that one. Sienna outside Adriana. That is long. 3-0 quickly here for North Quincy. And this is what you start to worry about. Hopkins has got to kill this momentum early on. Mackenzie has given them trouble tonight, whatever she's been serving. Sienna controls it. Gabby back set to Adriana with a big swing. Bryan, Mackenzie controls it. Sent over by Johnson. Sienna's going to get to that one. Gabby quick set in the middle of Evie. Nice swing by Evie. That's going to be tough for Johnson to control. A point for the Hillers. Evie with a really nice swing. When she gets into rhythm, she can really put some juice behind it. And Elsa will check in. Abby will check out. Adriana is back to serve. Nice serve by Adriana. Mo controls it. Johnson with a set outside to Ocampos. Elsa gets to it. Back set to Cammie. He'll take a swing, and that is long. Cammie sent that one long. 4-1, North Quincy up. It's Rizzo back to serve. Rizzo with a big serve. Sienna has some trouble with that one. Her and Adriana, a little bit of miscommunication there. Hillers down by 4. Rizzo to serve, 5-1. And that one into the net, side out for the Hillers. And we've got Sophia checking in, as well as Kelly checking in, who will go back to serve. Kelly back to serve. Nice, oh, and I thought it was going to go over, but it just caught the net. 6-2. North Quincy up. Mackenzie checks in. It is Mo back to serve. And Sienna's checking in for the Hillers. Mo with the serve. barely moving at all. Gabby outside set to Elsa. Elsa with a big swing off the block. Mo controls it. Johnson with a set outside. That's Brian with the swing. Point for the Hillers. And North Quincy did not like that call. And the refs are going to group up a little bit here. And I think we're going to redo that point. All right, and we're going to get back underway here. So we'll redo that one. Mo with the serve. Sienna controlled the Gabby. Sophia into the net, but got a piece of it. We're still playing. Sienna gets to that one. Gabby outside to Elsa. Big swing off the block. Nice swing by Elsa, 6-3. And Carrazza will check in. She'll go back to serve. Nice serve by Liv. Diving play by Mackenzie to get to that one. Gabby with a backside, and Sophia just mishit it. Sophia not swinging as confidently as we've seen in the past tonight. Got to get her going. 7-3. North Quincy up here. It's Johnson back to serve. Flipped over. Adriana controlled it to Gabby. Outside to Elsa, who adjusts, and that's a total campfire situation there, folks. Nobody wanted that one. Right to the middle. 7-4. Hillers down 3, and Elsa will go back to serve. Controlled by Mo. Johnson back set outside to Brian, who just pops it over. No one home behind the block. They set up a double block on the outside. No fill behind. 8-4. North Quincy up by 4 here in set number 3. It's Brian back to serve. That thing had no movement. Abby gets to it. Gabby quickly dumped over, but Johnson's there waiting for it. Mo bump set outside. Brian from the back row. Sienna controls it. Let's use this one. Outside to Adriana, who takes a little off it. Great adjustment by Adriana. Really nice job there. And Sophia will check out. Evie will check in. 8-5. Hillers down 3. Sienna back to serve. Sienna with a nice serve, mishandled by Rizzo. Nice serve there by Sienna. 8-6. Sienna with the serve. Had some side spin on it. Rizzo controlled that one better this time. Just has to punch it over. Adriana gets it up. Gabby back out to Adriana, who with a swing down the line. Couple of touches there, and some misplays there by North Quincy. 8-7. Hopkinton down 1. Sienna still serving. Sienna with the serve. Over control by Rizzo. Not very well into the net. She's struggling. I wonder if they'll keep targeting her. 8 apiece here in set number 3. Sienna goes right back at Rizzo. That one controlled well. Back row hit by Brian. That's long. Hopkinton really being strategic here on their serving. 9-8. They're up by 1. And Sienna sent that one the other way this time, and that is long. Good run by Sienna, though. Tied up at 9. And it's Wijaya who checks in. She'll go back to serve. Big serve, controlled by Hebert, goes way up in the air. Gabby outside to Adriana. What a set and what a swing. Gabby got that one across the court to Adriana, who just put a beautifully placed down the line shot. 10-9 Hillers. Gabby back to serve. Cammie checks in for Liv. (10-9) here in set number 3. Gabby floats it. Rizzo controlled that one. Johnson set to Ocampos, who pops it in there. Nice job by Hebert. Cammie with a swing, and Cammie mishit that one. We're tied up at 10. Sienna has a little trouble. Gabby diving play. Hebert's going to keep it in. Hopkinton resetting the defense. Rizzo with a big swing and a big block at the net by Evie. The freshman got a big piece of that one, and it drops in on the North Quincy side. 11-10, the Hillers up. Elsa checks in for Abby Hebert, and it's Adriana back to serve. Adriana, and that's out. 11 all. Gotta limit those errors if we can. And it's Rizzo back to serve. Into the net. And we got bailed out. 12-11, Hillers up. Sophia and Kelly checking in, and Kelly will go back to serve. Let's see what Kelly does with this serve. Kelly gets it over, good serve. In the middle to Ocampos. Wow, that was great timing, and Ocampos puts that one away to the wing. 12 apiece. Sienna checking in for the Hillers. And it's Mo back to serve for North Quincy. 12-12. Kind of a running serve there. Adriana dives for it. Outside to Elsa, and point for North Quincy. A double hit called again. 13-12. North Quincy up by 1. Floated in. Sienna has some trouble. Gabby gets to it off that first ball taken by North Quincy. Adriana's just got to get it over. Mo controls. Set by Johnson. Brian with a big swing, but a big block by Sophia. Point for the Hillers. 13 all. The Hiller middle starting to heat up there, getting that block going. Cammie checks out. Liv will check in, and she'll go back to serve. 13 apiece. Liv, another nice deep serve. Brian just pops it over. Let's use this. Elsa over to Gabby. Going right back to her. Big swing. Oh, I think it might have been going out. Sienna got a piece of it, though. Looked like it could have been going out off the block. 14-13, North Quincy. Johnson back to serve. Liv controlled for Gabby. Sophia in the middle. That time she snapped her wrist. Nice swing by Sophia, but controlled well by North Quincy. Sienna, a really nice pass there to Gabby outside. Elsa takes a little bit off it. Johnson with the back set. It's Mackenzie with the swing. Big block at the net by Sophia. Johnson sends it over. Wow. Johnson just kind of tapped it over, and it was put away. 15-13. We've been back and forth, and I think this is the first time teams had more than a 1-point lead in the last few points. Johnson with the serve. Liv punches it up to Gabby. That's going over. Johnson with a set. That's a double hit. Point for the Hillers. 15-14. We're down 1. Elsa to serve. Nice serve by Elsa, but controlled nicely by Brian. Over to Mackenzie, who pops it up. Let's use it. Gabby tries to dump it over. Wasn't quite deep enough. Outside to Brian, who pops it over. Adriana controls it. Gabby going right back to her. Big swing off the block by Adriana and out from Johnson. We're tied up at 15 apiece. Back and forth we go. Elsa to serve. Nice serve by Elsa. Mo had a little trouble, but Brian got to it. Mackenzie just floats it over. Elsa controlled. Gabby quick set in the middle. Sophia who snaps it. Did it catch it? Yes, sir. 16-15. Sophia just snuck that one. I think it hit the most back part of that line. 16-15. Elsa to serve. Just skimmed over, but North Quincy gets to it. Oh, wow, what a play by Elsa and Sienna after Sophia just tapped it. Brian's going to get it back. Sienna over to Gabby. Sophia in the middle. And Mo touched it. Point for the Hillers. We got very much bailed out there. 17-15. The Hillers up by 2. That was definitely going out, and Mo got an arm on it. 17-15, the Hillers up. Elsa, into the net. 17-16. She'll check out. Abby Hebert will check in. It's Ava Bryan back to serve for North Quincy. 17-16. Controlled by Hebert. Gabby with a set in the middle to Sophia. That time, they got a piece of it. And point for the Hillers. Another double hit. I think we've had at least 10 double hits called tonight between both teams. 18-16. Timeout called by North Quincy. That's Coach Plaskasavitis. They're down 2 here in the pivotal set number 3. So it's been quite a back and forth third set. You know, the second set was pretty close as well. The first set was kind of an anomaly. Hopkinton did not play very well in set number 1. Playing much better here in sets 2 and 3. But the points are not easy to come by. It is 18-16. There's a shot of the student section trying to get the girls going here. They've been pretty loud tonight, which has been helpful. 18-16. Sienna will serve. Nice serve by Sienna. Mo has some trouble. Evie aggressive at the net, puts it away. And point for the Hillers. I was actually a little worried she might have hit the net, but I don't think she did. 19-16. Hillers up by 3. Sienna back to serve. Sienna gets it on. Rizzo pops it up. Miscommunication there by North Quincy. They're just going to have to send it over. Sienna's going to control it. Gabby outside to Adriana. Big swing off the block. North Quincy controls. Rizzo, that's out. Oh my goodness, they called it in. All right, 19-17. Really thought that was out, but maybe it was in. Might have caught the line. 19-17. Wajaya with the serve. Sienna controls that one nicely. Gabby outside Adriana, who just pops it up. Rizzo controlled that one. Set in the middle to Ocampos. Adriana's there. Gabby gets up quick. Good communication to get that over. Johnson with a set to Mackenzie, who's going to roll it. Sienna's there. Gabby tries to dump it. Just not getting those dumps deep enough. But Evie tries to tip it over. Hebert's going to set it up for Gabby to the outside. Adriana through the block. Wow, heads up play by Mackenzie to get it over. Gabby's going to try again. Outside Adriana. What a play by Adriana. Beautiful placement on that one. She cut that one in there nicely towards the wing. 20-17, Hillers up. Cami is going to check in. Liv will check out. And it's Gabby back to serve. Let's see what Gabby does here. Gabby floats it towards Rizzo, who controls it. Johnson in the middle to Ocampos. Oh, diving play there, and Evie gets a hand on it, and that is, oh, she called it in, and the Hopkinton fans are going crazy. Wow, and we have the Boo Birds are out too. 2018. What a call there. That looked out. 2018. Mackenzie with the serve. Sienna controlled it. Gabby going to Adriana, who will float it in. Ocampos is going to pop it over. Gabby outside to Adriana. Oh, no. Another double hit. My goodness. Momentum starting to shift a little bit here. 2019, Hillers desperately need a side out. And Mackenzie is serving. Oh, no. Terrible luck there for the Hillers. It skims off the net, and Coach Sweetapple going to call a timeout. Wow. Things were really looking like it was going the Hillers' way, and North Quincy just rattled off a few points there. Got to put the tough call behind him. Tied up at 20. Hopkinton fans were not happy about that call. (20-20) here in set number 3. It is really back and forth. It's been like that really since the second set started. The first set was not as close. 20 apiece here in the pivotal third set. And it's Mackenzie back to serve. Let's see if the Hillers can control this. She's giving them some trouble. Just floats it. Sienna will get to that one. Gabby backs it to Adriana, who pops it over. Rizzo got to it. Johnson to the back. Brian with the swing. Sienna's going to get to it. Gabby's going to have to try and play it off the net. That pass was really tough for Gabby to play off the net. 21-20. North Quincy takes the lead. Nice serve. Sienna has to punch at it. Gabby with a really nice play to keep it alive. Cami sent that one deep. North Quincy swung on. Sienna popped forward. Gabby bumps that outside. Adriana with a nice swing. Wijaya controls that one. Rizzo roll shot down the line, but controlled by Hebert. Gabby, and here's Hebert with the swing from the back row. Heads up play by Johnson to keep it alive. Gabby sends it deep. Controlled by Mackenzie. Set in the middle for Ocampo. Sienna with a nice dig there. Gabby outside to Adriana. And a big swing by Adriana. It's going towards the sideline, but kept alive by North Quincy. Wow. Kept alive. Evie with a big swing. Kept alive by Brian from the back row. Johnson with a set outside to Rizzo. Oh, no. Hopkinton thought, I think Abby thought it was going out. Didn't make a play for it. What a rally that was. 22-20. The down ref telling the North Quincy sideline to back up a little bit. Mackenzie with a big serve. That's out. Good eyes by Sienna. 22-21. The Hillers down 1. Elsa will check in for Hebert. Adriana will go back to serve. Got to keep this in. 22-21. Nice serve, and shanked out of bounds by Mo. 22 apiece. Good serve by Adriana. Adriana with the serve. Brian had a little trouble. Johnson gets to it. She's going to have to. Brian just pops it over. Adriana controlled to Gabby. Quick set in the middle to Evie. Swung through the block. Big swing. 23-22. The Hillers take the lead. Adriana still serving. And North Quincy takes timeout. That's Coach Plaskasivitis will take another timeout. 23-22 here in set number 3. What a third set it has been. North Quincy really likes to use all of this timeout. 23-22. The Hillers ready to rock and roll here. Adriana back to serve. Good serve by Adriana. Controlled by Wajiwa. Over to Johnson. Swung on by Brian. Gabby outside to Elsa with a big swing. Rizzo's got to keep it alive. Gabby sat outside. Oh no! Wow, another double hit. We're tied up at 23 apiece here, and it's Rizzo back to serve. Rizzo with a nice serve. Sienna has some trouble. Cammie somehow keeps it alive, and that's not going to happen. Trouble on the serve receive. 24-23. North Quincy up, and Coach Sweetapple will now take a timeout. 24-23. North Quincy Raiders up by 1 now in set number 3. Hopkinton needs to make a first pass and get this tied up. Rizzo back to serve for North Quincy. Need a side out here. 24-23. Rizzo long. Too much gas on that one. We are tied up at 24 apiece. We needed that. Sophia will check in as well as Kelly. And Kelly will go back to serve for the Hillers. 24-24. Kelly with a nice serve at Rizzo. Johnson popped over to Brian. Roll shot. Adriana controlled it. Gabby outside. Elsa with a really cutting shot in there. Controlled by Brian. Johnson with the... Oh no! Cammie got to it. Sophia wasn't ready. I don't know where Sophia was looking. Cammie made a nice play. Sienna will check back in. Magnarelli checking in for North Quincy. Mo checking in. She'll go back to serve. 25-24. Oh, wow. It hung on the net. Gabby got to it. Sienna outside. Elsa's got to keep it in just inside the antenna. Outside. Big swing down the line by Brian, and that will take set number 3. And we will be back in a few moments for set number 4. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're about to go into set number 4 here in the round of 16. It is North Quincy Raiders visiting the hometown Hopkinton Hillers. North Quincy is up 2-1 after a really, really back and forth third set that did not go the Hillers' way. Just some tough moments there in the third set. Overall, they played pretty well. They're getting better and better each set, but a lot of double hits being called on both teams. So got to try and limit those unforced errors in this fourth set. Out on the floor for the Hillers, we've got Abby Hebert, Sophia, and Gabby, and then Jordis, Adriana, and Evie up front, but Sienna will be checking in a moment here. And then for the Raiders, we've got Mackenzie, Rizzo, and Ocampos up front, and then it is Sadie Johnson, Ava Bryan, and Melanie Wijaya in the back row. And Sienna does check in now. So the Hillers find themselves down 2-1 as we head into set number 4. Wijaya back to serve for the Raiders. Sienna gets to it. Abby pops it up. Adriana's just got to send it over. Wijaya pops it up to Johnson, who will go outside to Rizzo. Sienna's there waiting for it. Gabby almost in the net. Swung on by Adriana. Johnson to Wijaya. Back row hit from Bryan. Hebert up. Evie with a big swing, but a big block, and Gabby got a piece of it, but it was either Jordis or Evie could not get to that ball after Gabby got a piece of it. So first point goes to the Raiders, and it's Wijaya back to serve. Down the line, Adriana has a little trouble, and they're going to call another double hit on Gabby. 2-0 Raiders. Wijaya with the serve, and that's into the net. Side out. And it's Adriana back to serve. Elsa will check in now. Let's see if Hopkinton can put together a good set here. Adriana serves and missed hit there by, I think that was Rizzo. Yep, it was Rizzo, and that was out. So point for the Hillers, tied up at 2 early on. Adriana still serving. She'll go right back at her. Rizzo gets that one. Johnson has to kind of travel to get it. Wijaya gets it over. Adriana pops it up for Gabby, who will go outside to Elsa, who adjusts, but Johnson fills in. Over to Rizzo with a roll shot. Gabby outside again. Elsa, deeper roll to Bryan, who gets to it. Johnson back set. Sienna slides and gets to it. Gabby outside. Elsa gets it through. Only one blocker was up that time. It was just Ocampos at the net, and Elsa was kind of moving towards the middle with a roll shot. Nice play there. 3-2 Hillers. Adriana back to serve. Adriana with a deep serve. Bryan a little trouble, but Rizzo gets to it. Free ball coming over from Johnson. Oh, almost a miscommunication there by Sienna and Adriana. Jordis with a good swing. Johnson popped over to Rizzo. Elsa controlled nicely. Coming back her way. She slides to the middle. Controlled by Bryan. Johnson with a back set. Just has to be punched over by Mackenzie. Gabby with a back set to the middle. The timing was just off there. It was kind of a back set to Evie in the middle. She did not look quite ready for that. 3 apiece here in set number 4. And it is Mackenzie back to serve, the junior. Served over. Sienna controls it. Gabby with a nice back set to Jordis, who takes a good swing. Johnson outside to Rizzo. Wow, big swing by Rizzo off the block and out. 4-3, the Raiders up. McKenzie to serve. That one had some juice on it. Sienna controlled that one really nicely. In the middle to Evie. Big block there by Ocampos. Adriana gets to it. Gabby out. Set right side to Jordis, and that is long. Oh, did they call in the net? They called in the net on it. On I think it was Ocampos. And point for the Hillers. Got lucky there. It's Evie back to serve. Tied up at 4. Evie serves one in there. Johnson has to run to get to that one. Mo sends it to the corner. Adriana gets to it. Gabby bump set to the outside. Roll shot by Elsa. Hit the block and dropped in. 5-4. Evie back to serve. Evie with a deep serve. Wijaya controls it to Johnson. Going to be a back row hit coming from Brian. Adriana sent it up to Gabby, who goes outside to Elsa. Off the block and out. Big swing by Elsa. Man, and North Quincy is always asking for something to the ref after every ball to hit out. That was out. I don't know what they're asking for. 6-4. Evie back to serve. Little miscommunication. They just have to send it over. Gabby with a set in the middle to Sophia, who fans on it, but it worked out. It was a paintbrush from Sophia, but it worked out to the middle. 7-4. Hillers up by 3. Evie back to serve. Evie drops one in there. Johnson with a quick set to Ocampos. Oh, Sophia got a piece of it. But Ocampos got it through. 7-5. Evie will check out. Sienna checking in. And it is Rizzo back to serve. Rizzo with a deep serve and out. 8-5 Hopkinton. And it's Liv checking in for Jordis, and she'll go back to serve. Liv with a nice serve. Wijaya controlled it. Miscommunication there. Tough for Johnson to get to that one as the setter. Ocampos is kind of in the way. So timeout called by Coach Plaskasavitis early on here as she finds her team down by 4 here in set number 4. She's been quick to call a timeout tonight. Trying to stifle that momentum. All right, we're ready to get back underway. Liv will be serving up 9-5. Liv with the serve. Wijaya controls it. Johnson outside to Brian down the line. Liv gets to that nicely. Gabby's going outside to Elsa with a roll shot. Diving play by Mo. Johnson has to pop it. Gabby hits the deck and gets to it. Adriana's going to take that one. Ocampos going back across from Johnson to Brian and in. Nice swing there by Brian to the wing. Gabby had a diving play to keep that alive for the Hillers, but it's 9-6. Hillers up by 3. Mo back to serve. Had some side spin. Sienna controls it. Gabby going outside to Elsa with a roll shot. McKenzie to Johnson. Little miscommunication at the net there by Magnelli. Elsa with a big swing. Gabby gets to it off the block. Liv going to pop it over. Gabby's going to send that one up. Johnson going to dump it over. Oh, Sophia was kind of falling backwards, and she touched that. And it's going to drop in. 9-7. Hillers up by just 2 now. Mo to serve. Mo into the net. Looks like she mishit that one. 10-7. A good side out there for the Hillers. Needed that. Elsa will go back to serve. Elsa, nice serve. Mo controlled it over to Johnson. Big bump set across the court to Magnarelli. Oh, and it just dropped in over Elsa. And Elsa will exit. Abby Hebert checks in. And it's Johnson back to serve for the Raiders. Johnson with the serve. Sophia gets a good swing on that one. Mo tracks it down. Sienna gets to it. Gabby in the middle to Sophia. That's a nice swing by Sophia. Need to see more of that. Great swing there by the middle. And she'll exit. Evie will check in. Sienna will go back to serve. It was a nice deep swing to that back corner by Sophia. Sienna with a good serve. Controlled by Mackenzie. Johnson outside to Bryan. Big block at the net. Johnston pushes it. Wow. She pushed it back to the corner. Caught Hopkinton off guard. 11-9. Hillers up 2. Kind of trading points the last few points. And it's Bryan, Ava Bryan back to serve, the senior middle. Hebert has a little trouble. Gabby tracks it down over to Evie, who takes a swing. Bryan controlled from the back row. Johnson with a quick set to Magnarelli. Sienna controlled it. Gabby outside to Adriana, who takes a swing. Beautifully placed. Absolutely perfect placement. Nice swing. Great set from Gabby. Jordis will check in for Liv, and Gabby will go back to serve. 12-9. Set 4. Gabby floats one. Going to be tough, but Magnarelli just pops it over from Johnston. Sienna's going to get it over. Oh, and Adriana mishit that one to the net. 12-10. Hillers clinging to a lead here. A couple of subs. Magnarelli out. Ocampos in. And also Wijaya checking in. Wijaya with the serve. Sienna controlled it. Gabby with the backset to Adriana. Oh, and it was just out. I really like the idea. She tried to pop it over the block. It was just outside, though. 12-11. Hillers up just by 1 now. Wijaya to serve. Adriana gets to it. Gabby's going to go to the middle to Evie. Bryan gets an armbar on it. Over to Rizzo. Big block by Evie at the net. Johnston tracks it down. Back row hit coming from Bryan. Sienna dives and gets to it. Gabby outside. Adriana with a big swing. Off the block and out. 13-11 Hillers. Subs coming in. It's Elsa checking in for Hebert. Adriana back to serve. Adriana sends it to Rizzo, who controls it to Johnston. She's going back to Rizzo with a cutting shot in there. Nice swing by Rizzo. 13-12. We continue to trade points here in set number 4. And Mackenzie will go back to serve. Controlled by Sienna. Gabby going to be a tough set, but Elsa somehow does not go into the net. What a little jump stop she did at the net. Did not go into the net, did not go under the net. Great play, 14-12. And it's her sister Evie now back to serve. Evie sends one in there. Wijaya controls it to Johnston, to Ocampos, who just pops it in there. Gabby's out. Over to Adriana, to Elsa with a roll shot. Rizzo gets to it. Johnston's going to set one up here. to Rizzo. That's going to be out. Good eyes. 15-12. Hillers up by 3. Evie to serve. Evie with the serve. Wijaya gets it to Johnston. Big swing by Ocampos, but out. She tried to hit that one towards the wing. 16-12 Hillers. Evie to serve. Evie, Mackenzie takes it. Might have been going out. Johnson gets over to Mo. Adriana from the back row to Gabby. Sophia, big block by Ocampos. Gabby going back over to Elsa, who takes a big swing through the block. Point for the Hillers. They're up 17-12. Hillers. Evie to serve. Nice serve by Evie. Wijaya has some trouble. Mackenzie helps her out. Back to Wijaya. Adriana gets to it. Gabby, quick set to Sophia. Mo gets it to Johnston. Over to Rizzo with a big swing. Evie couldn't get to it from the back row. 17-13. Brian checks in for North Quincy. Sienna checks in for the Hillers. And it's Rizzo back to serve. Rizzo takes a little off it. Sienna controls it. Also with a big swing off the block. Gabby controlled it. Johnston back over to Ocampos, who tries to put it in. Sophia got a piece of it, but she just mishit it. 17-14. These are those moments you got to get a side out. You cannot let North Quincy tie this up. 17-14. Rizzo to serve. Had some backspin on that one. Gabby tracks it down. Adriana sends it. Mackenzie controls to Johnston. In the middle to Ocampos. Sienna's there. And Jordis and Adriana were miscommunicating. 17-15. I wonder if Coach Sweetapple will call a timeout. Not yet. 17-15. Rizzo with the serve. Sienna, oh no. Gabby could not get to it. I don't know if she was calling for help or not, but 17-16. The court is tilting towards North Quincy. Got to get a side out here. Rizzo with the serve. Adriana controlled it. Gabby's going to have trouble getting to that one again, and Hopkinton needs to take a timeout. And we're tied up at, I think they need to change the score. Should have been a point for North Quincy, I think. Timeout called by the Hillers.
They gotta fix the score.
So I think they're fixing the score now. Should be 17 apiece. So the Hillers take a timeout. They had a really good thing going here in set number 4, but after some mishits and some miscommunications there for a few plays in a row, they got caught all out of sync. So 17 apiece here in a really pivotal 4th set. Hopkinton needs to find a way to send this to a 5th set. Keep the season alive. All right, 17 apiece. Rizzo to serve. Sienna controlled it. Gabby, quick to Sophia. Off the block. Nice swing by Sophia. Ocampos was off the net. Nice swing. 18-17. Jordis checks out. Liv will check in. Liv to serve. Up 1. Good serve. Wijaya with a little trouble. Mo gets to it. Going to be a free ball. Sienna gets it to Gabby in the middle. Sophia with the swing. Wow, great play to get it over by Brian. Gabby's going to set it up to the outside. Oh, no. Elsa just mishit that one. She'll want that one back. really sailed that. 18 apiece. Mo back to serve. Sienna up to Gabby, who just punches it over. Johnston outside to Brian. That's out. Nice eye by Liv. 19-18. Elsa goes back to serve. Elsa to serve, 19-18. Served by Elsa, deep to Rizzo, who has a little trouble. Johnson gets to it. Brian with a roll shot. Adriana's there, coming back to her from Gabby. Nice swing by Adriana to the back row. It was in between Rizzo and Mo. Adriana's had some really nicely placed swings tonight. 20-18, Elsa still serving. Elsa gets it over. Mo to Johnston. That's going to go out. Johnston tried to be sneaky. She's done that a few times and pop it to the back line, but too much gas on that one. 21-18. Elsa, good serve. Rizzo controlled. Johnston to the middle. Brian has to push it over. Gabby outside to Adriana, roll shot. Mackenzie controlled. Johnston kind of falling towards the up ref. Liv gets to it. Gabby's going to set one for Elsa. Another big swing and in by Adriana. They take a 4-point lead here in the fourth set. And Plaska Savitis, their coach, is telling her players to watch that wing, that line where Adriana is swinging it. 22-18, and she's going to take a timeout. She's seen enough. 22-18. The Hillers up by 4. They need to dig deep here. The Hillers have to stay focused. We've had some moments like this where they've let up on the gas pedal a little bit. They need to stay focused and close out this set. They're up by 4. 22-18. Set number 4. Well, we do have a moment. Just want to thank the rest of the crew helping me out tonight. Mary Arnaud on the camera and John Ritz directing back here. Thank you both. I think all of our blood pressures are through the roof up here in the crow's nest. 22-18. The Hillers up by 4. It's been very back and forth the last few sets. Elsa, nice serve. Rizzo gets it to Johnson, who dumps it over, but Adriana was ready for it. Gabby tracks it down. Let's see what North Quincy does. Sophia got a piece of it. Adriana outside and through the block. That's a big point. 23-18. Nice swing by Adriana. She's had several kills this set. 23-18. Elsa to serve. And that had some topspin. It's coming back over to the Hillers. Let's set it up. Oh, Sienna with a tough pass. Oh, and Sienna with a little bit of a mishit pass there. 23-19. The Raiders go back to serve. It's Johnston. Controlled by Liv. Gabby outside to Adriana, who takes some off it. She took some off it, 24-19. She's had some big swings the last few kills, and she took some off that right to the middle, 24-19. Hillers 1 point away. Sienna serving. Gets it in there. Mackenzie mishandles it. Magnarelli has to get it back. Mackenzie to Sienna, who controls it. Gabby with a quick set to Evie, who pops it over. Mackenzie pops it up to Johnston, who goes over to Brian. It's going to hang on the net, and that'll do it for set number 4. The Hillers take it 25-19. We are going to a 5th set. We'll see you in a few moments. right, so we are about to start set number 5 here in this Sweet 16 matchup. So it's, round 2 of the Division II state tournament. It's North Quincy versus Hopkinton. 5th set about to start. Hopkinton just took the 4th set, 25-19. They needed to win that set in order to extend the match. So we go to a 5th set where we played a 15 in the 5th set, win by 2. They'll switch sides when the first team gets to 8 points, I believe. Out on the floor for the Hillers, looks like it'll be Sophia, Abby, Gabby, Evie, Jordis, and Adriana. Looks like there's some smiles in that huddle, so it looks like they're trying to stay loose. Going into a very tight 5th set here. Out on the floor for the Raiders, it'll be Brian, Wijaya, Johnston, Rizzo, McKenzie, and Ocampos. 5th set in the state tournament. Anything can happen. Important to get out to a good start if you can. Santa will check in for Sophia. Down ref is confirming the lineup and the rotation, and we'll get things started here with Wijaya, who will serve for North Quincy here in the 5th set. Served on. Oh, Gabby really has to hustle for that one. Tough first pass from Hebert. And it's 1-0 North Quincy. Wijaya to serve again. Sienna gets to it. Jordis is going to have to send it deep and does. Wijaya over to Johnston. Outside to McKenzie. Roll shot. Oh. Hillers got to move their feet in the back row there. There was an opening. 2-0 North Quincy early on in set 5. Need a side out. Got to kill this momentum quickly. Wijaya to serve. Comes in hot. Santa controls it nicely. Gabby outside to Adriana, who pops it. Rizzo's there. Johnston outside to Rizzo. Pops it over. Adriana gets to it. Gabby back to Adriana with a big swing. 2-1. The Hillers on the board here in the 5th set. Also will check in for Hebert, and it's Adriana back to serve. Down 1. Adriana takes a little off it. Wijaya controls it to Johnston. In the middle to Ocampos. Sienna's there. Nice job. Gabby outside. Elsa with a big swing. Someone's got to go up. There you go. Nice play by Evie at the net. Really nice play by the freshman. We're tied up at 2. Adriana to serve. At Rizzo, she controls it nicely. Johnston back to Rizzo. Got a piece of it. Gonna be tough. Gabby has to play it off the net. There's been a few of those. Those have been tough for Gabby to get tonight. Off the net with that first pass. You gotta make a good pass to the setter. 3-2 North Quincy. McKenzie serves it. Adriana controls it. And a free ball coming over from Jordis. Brian to Johnston in the middle to Ocampos. Gabby's there. Sienna tries to set it to Elsa, who gets it over, almost goes in the net. Johnston's going to pop it over to the opening. Heads up play there by Johnston. 4-2. North Quincy up in the 5th set. And it's McKenzie to serve. Need a side out. Nicely played there by Adriana. Evie with a big swing and long. 5-2. I think Coach Sweetapple is going to call a timeout. Can't afford to fall too far behind here in set number 5. They have to find a way to get a side out, make a good first pass, get in their system. North Quincy up by 3. Pivotal 5th set. They won the first set. Hopkinton took the second set. Then North Quincy won the third set. Hopkinton took set number 4. Hillers need a side out coming out of this timeout. And it's Mackenzie serving. She's given them trouble all night. Need to make a good first pass. Mackenzie with the serve. Sienna has a little trouble. Adriana gets it over to Elsa with a roll shot. Wijaya over to Johnston. Ocampos puts it. Evie gets there. Brian to Sienna. Gabby, don't know where she's going. That's a tough set from Gabby. Nothing Elsa could do with it. 6-2 North Quincy up. The Hillers can do this, but they have to get a side out soon. They cannot fall too far behind. Mackenzie to serve. Comes in hot. Sienna controlled it. Gabby to Elsa. Johnston in the middle to Ocampos, and she tried to just tap it over, but Evie was there. We really needed that. Nice play by the freshman. She'll go back to serve. Sienna checks out. Soph coming in. Evie to serve, down 3, set number 5. Nice serve by Evie. Brian has some trouble. Johnson has to hustle to get it down. Rizzo going to the back row, and Adriana couldn't handle it. I think she might have thought for a half a second it was going to go out. 7-3 North Quincy up. They're back on the serve. Rizzo to serve. And into the net. 7-4. Hillers clinging on here. 7-4. Liv will check in for Jordis, and Liv will go back to serve. Oh, it's coming back over for Wijaya. Soph with an aggressive play at the net. Johnson coming back. Sienna gets it to Gabby. In the middle again to Soph. Big swing. Couple of great plays, but not enough for North Quincy. 7-5. Hillers crawling back in. Liv to serve. Liv, nice serve. Wijaya controlled it nicely to Johnston. Brian with a running start. Sienna got to it. It's hanging on the basketball hoop. Adriana, great eye to keep an eye on that one. Elsa gets it over. Big swing by Ocampo. Sienna with a great dig. Adriana's going to get it back over. The Hillers playing some great defense. Brian's going to pop it to the back row over Adriana. And 8-5, and we will switch sides here. First team to 8, we'll switch sides. The Hiller fans trying to rally the girls here. They're by no means out of it, but they have some work to do here in the 5th set, down 3. The parents are getting loud. Fans are getting loud for this serve. It's Mo to serve, 8-5. This is the loudest it's been in here all year. Into the net, 8-6. Elsa back to serve. Nice serve by Elsa. Mo up to Johnston, back set, double hit. 8-7. Elsa to serve. Oh, into the net. 9-7. Hebert will check in for Elsa. It's Johnston back to serve. Hiller's down 2. Johnson with a quick serve. Hebert gets to it. Liv, nice bumps it over to Adriana with a big swing coming back over. Gabby's going to set one up to Sienna. Nice bumps it over to Adriana. Oh, into the net. 10-7. North Quincy up by 3. Johnston to serve. Just skims over. Oh, and they're going to call a double hit or a carry, a double hit. It skimmed over, and that was a tough play for Soph to get to. Coach Sweetapple takes a timeout. 11-7. They're down 4. They got to lock in here. 11-7 here in the 5th set. Points not easy to come by. Got to limit any errors. 11-7. The Raiders up by 4. Hillers need a side out desperately. It's Johnston to serve. Floats it deep. Liv's going to get it over to Gabby, who goes outside to Adriana. Johnston almost goes in the net. Liv gets it to Gabby. Gabby to Soph in the middle. McKenzie gets to it. Johnson outside to Brian off the block. Liv's there to fill in. Gabby going outside one more time. Big swing by Adriana. 11-8. Nice swing by Adriana. Keep feeding her the ball. 11-8. It's Sienna back to serve. Nice serve by Sienna to get it over. Johnston back set to Brian, who pops it into the, but a pancake. Nice play by Sienna. Johnston's gonna pop it over again. Liv gets to it. Gabby going outside. Adriana. Oh, I think they're calling Adriana for going under the net. (12-8). North Quincy up by 4. Brian with the serve. Liv gets it to Gabby. Quick set to Evie through the block and got it. 12-9. Nice swing. Good set by Gabby. They were really in system there. Hiller's down 3. Running out of time a little bit here. Nice serve by Gabby, floats it in there to Rizzo. Gonna be really tough for Johnson, who makes an unbelievable play. Santa's gonna get to it. Gabby going outside. Adriana really cuts it in there. 12-10. It was touched. Touched at the net, 12-10. Gabby back to serve. And a timeout called by Coach Plaska-Savitis. She's been so quick to stifle any momentum. 12-10, the Hillers down 2. Well, it's been a really fun match tonight here in the round of 16. 2 really evenly matched teams, honestly. Hillers down 2. They're battling back here in the 5th set. North Quincy really likes to use the full time. Now they come back on the court. Gabby back to serve. Down 2. Nice serve. Rizzo over to Johnston, back to her. Abby with an armbar to keep it alive. Sienna over to Adriana, who just sends it over. Mo's going to control it. Johnston back set to McKenzie. What a roll shot to the opening. 13-10. The Raiders closing in on it. Hopkinton needs to dig in here. 13-10. It's Wijaya back to serve. And nice eye in the back row by Sienna. 13-11, they were screaming out. Adriana to serve, 13-11. Hillers down 2. They got to get this tied up. Adriana serves it. Brian to Johnston. Swing by Ocampo's off the block by Evie. North Quincy is 1 point away. 14-11. Match point here for the Raiders. 14-11. One of their better servers up to serve. It's McKenzie. Coming in hot. Sienna controls it. Gabby in the middle to Evie, who just rolls it. Nice play adjustment there by Evie. They're still alive. 14-12. 14-12. The Hillers down by 2. They have to rattle off a few points here. Match point again. Evie to serve. And Plaska Savitis, the coach takes a timeout for North Quincy. I think they're trying to ice us on the serve. Hopkinton needs to get this to 14 to tie it up. Match point. The Hillers have battled all night. And it's the freshman who will be serving, Evie Woodbury. Evie to serve. Gets it over. Mo to Johnston, back set outside to Rizzo. Oh no! Sophia tipped it at the net, and that will be it. North Quincy will win this Sweet 16 matchup. It was a well-fought match by Hopkinton. They hung on. It was a great season. They made it to the Sweet 16, returning a lot of players next year, which will be great to see. They're losing some great talent as well, but thanks for a great season, everybody. For Mary Arnaud, John Ritz, this is Matt Clancy, and we will see you guys next year.